Daniels, he's a player that I know very well, and you know, for me, watching Bournemouth this year, I feel like he's been one of their star performers. And today he continued that form. I think he's only missed one game this season at Bournemouth, and already forming a partnership between himself and the new striker Afobe, who does very well here to turn his man and gets a shot off. He used to be a left winger when he was at Spurs, and you know, Bournemouth have done some very good work with him, developing him, and he looks strong. He looks quick, he's direct, unlucky there, but he's getting into the right areas. This is the penalty early doors. I mean, you can see the Norwich player clearly grabs him.
Silly.
Very silly. You know, he's cost his team. And Charlie stepped up a couple of weeks ago at West Brom and put that one away, and he's done the same again today. Takes responsibility, and this is as good as it gets, really, from your left back. Little nutmeg, showing that pace and power again, and as crosses go, this is absolute perfection. And for Afobe to get his first goal like that was absolutely phenomenal, and obviously pleased his manager as well. So good day all round for Bournemouth and Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, two young managers sort of plying their trade, learning as they go along in the Premier League. I mean, it probably takes you back, David.
Yeah.
What are the important things as you go along, as you progress as a manager at that level?
Well, they were a similar age to when I first came into the Premier League, and for both of them, this is both their first year in the Premier League, and they both brought their teams up last year. And what they're both going to need is patience, because the two of them have got great potential. They've done a great job, but both their teams are maybe not going to finish high up. You need the supporters to be patient, you need the board to be patient with them, because Eddie Howe's done a great job at Bournemouth, Alex Neil done a great job with Norwich, so there'll be ups and downs for them.
Patience from football clubs and people that run football clubs.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Quite hard to find, isn't it?
Not many of them left, I've got to say.
No, certainly not. Just 3 goals have been scored in the previous 5 league meetings between Southampton and West Brom, who began the day level on points. Steve Wilson was at St Mary's Stadium.
Shane Long plays against his former club, aware that the competition for places up front at Southampton has just increased considerably with the signing this morning of Charlie Austin from Queen's Park Rangers. Victor Anichebe gets the nod from Tony Pulis. It's only his 2nd league start of the season, and he's preferred today to Rondon, Berahino and ex-St Lambert, all of whom are on the bench. I don't want to put the dampeners on anybody's enthusiasm, but 10 of the last 16 meetings between these two sides have finished either 0-0 or 1-0. Mane is just caught by Dawson. Free kick to Southampton. Here's Mane clearly having his right foot trodden upon by Dawson. Just 3 in a wall. Ward-Prowse and Bertrand over it. Bertrand leaves it. Ward-Prowse goes for curl and scores! Well, someone didn't do their job. Ward-Prowse curls Southampton in front inside 5 minutes. Boaz Myhill left contemplating this free kick from James Ward-Prowse. Got nowhere near touching it. Didn't have much option but to only contemplate it because he didn't get near it. And James Ward-Prowse, back in the side, breaks the deadlock with his first goal of the season, only the 3rd of his career. Great footballer Ronald Koeman was. You could make a pretty watertight case for him being the best of the Premier League managers as a player. Oh, now, what's the referee make of that? Nothing very much. Ward-Prowse intending to clear the ball, an almighty swipe at it, Gardner nicking in, Gardner going to ground. Well, that is a very good shout for Albion, look at that. Tony Pulis, it's his birthday today actually, 58 years old. Something like 25 of those have been spent in management. Target. Long. That's clever from Long, looking for target, clumsy, penalty. Dawson on target, penalty kick Southampton. Clever play from Shane Long. Target's in behind, Dawson takes him out. I don't think you can argue with that. Well, Ward-Prowse coming into this game had scored twice in 114 matches in his career. He scored in the 5th minute of this game. We're now in the 35th minute, and he scores again. He's doubled his career tally in half an hour. Southampton are 2-0 up. Well taken by James Ward-Prowse. Southampton 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Palmer into Long. This is dangerous. Davis. They weren't going to make a challenge on him, West Brom, and concede another penalty. Here's Davis to Long. Nicely into Mane. Target! Off the line! Superb clearance. James McLean, again, Long involved here. Clever ball into Mane, hit by Target, and McLean racing back to get on the line. Found himself in exactly the right position at the right place. It's a brilliant clearance. Gardner for West Bromwich Albion, clipped up towards Rondon. Van Dijk's header was only a glancing one, but it was enough. Positive thinking from Stephen Davis, and a really good-looking ball to Shane Long. Mane will reach this and put it wide. Well, Myhill here was caught in two minds, stick or twist. He didn't know what to do. In the end, he stayed put, and Mane put it wide. A couple of big games coming up for Southampton after this one. Away trips, first Manchester United and then Arsenal. There's Font with the clearing header. Brunt, Rondon, Van Dijk, Anichebe, unlucky. Good technique here from Victor Anichebe. It's an awkward one. Chested it down well, got the shot away. Fraser Forster was never unduly worried by it. Southampton have won their last two home Premier League games without conceding a goal. Ooh, charging on again. Tadic in the middle, Ward-Prowse arriving. Here's Tadic, is he onside? Yes, he is, and it's three. Dusan Tadic with Southampton's third. They deserve it. Been much the better side today. Almost all the most attractive football in this game has been played by the team in red and white stripes. Lovely ball into Tadic and an excellent left-footed finish. It's concise, precise, and completed by a lovely finish. Wears his heart on his sleeve, Tony Pulis. He'll be glaring the candles out on his birthday cake. He won't need to blow them.
It just wasn't our day. Even some of, a couple of the decisions. Gards is convinced, I haven't seen it, that it was a penalty that he got in front of the lad.
I'd say he's probably right, Tony.
So, even that's going against that could have evened it up, made it one each, and given us a little bit of a lift. And most probably that's what we needed more than anything. We needed a break, and we didn't get a break. But I'm not taking nothing away from the performance of Southampton.
Goals is something that I need to add to my game, and I think Ricky Lambert spent a lot of time with me teaching me how to do that. So obviously thankful to him. But no, it was obviously nice to get the first goal, and obviously importantly, the 3 points.
Ronald, 3 goals, clean sheet. You signed a new striker. What a good day.
Yeah, perfect day. First, of course, the 3 points, because that's the most important. And of course, we know how difficult it is to beat West Brom. We didn't before, but of course the free kick of Prowsey opened the game, and then it's a different one, because then you have the confidence. You scored already the 1-0, and we control the goal and the game, and totally deserved this win today.
Well, all credit to Southampton. Terrific performance, David. But first, let's have a quick look at the thing that Tony Pulis was perhaps think he had a penalty. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think they're right. Part of it's right. I think it is a free kick. Garner definitely does get it first. I just think after slowing it down, we see it's just outside the box. But it was a free kick, and a free kick should have been given for it.
But not a penalty.
But not a penalty for me, just outside the box.
Yeah.
He just gets a touch, doesn't he?
He does.
Just before, I think you see
just before you just see Garner just nudging it.
It's unfortunate.
It's just...
It's a free kick if it's given, but it wasn't given, was it?
But, OK. Well, speaking of free kicks, Ward-Prowse, wonderful free kick from him. 2 goals. He'd only scored one in his previous 92, so he's trebled his tally, I suppose.
Well, he seems to have Ricky Lambert to thank for that, as we just heard there. But, yeah, I mean, they've highlighted him here because he's got his arm up like he's about to take a set piece. And I think that's what catches Boaz Myhill out, like he's about to whip it towards the back post. But, again, we stop it. I think Boaz Myhill, he just takes a jump just there, and that doesn't allow him to shift his feet quick enough to get back over to that near post. Can't take anything away from the free kick. The lad struck it very well, and it rounded off a fantastic week for Southampton. That's back-to-back wins now.
And a new signing to boot. Charlie Austin, 18 Premier League goals.